What's up, people? Thank you for passing by the channel. I'm not sure how this is going to sound because I don't have a mic yet on this camera, but fingers crossed the sound is okay. All right, let's talk AMIR Khan for a few minutes. If you watch the channel regularly, you know there is a love-hate relationship I have for AMIR Khan. There's a hell of an amount of respect for him, but there's a love-hate relationship. On the one hand, I think he is a fantastic boxer. He's done amazing stuff for British boxing. There was a time when I actually thought he was the best 140-pound fighter in the world. There was a time when I thought he was close to getting the Floyd Mayweather fight. This is a guy that has had great fights with the likes of Collazo, Alexander, Maidana, Malignaggi, Zabjuda, the list goes on and on and on. Even in the losses, regardless, Khan has stepped it up. So you have to respect him for that. Love him or hate him, whether or not you're a Brook fan, Khan fan, you have to look at Khan's resume and you have to respect the kid. That's where it stops though for me. Look, there is a Twitter channel or a Twitter page, I think it's called Deluded AMIR Khan. Bit harsh, but that's the page. And the page has actually got some good numbers. And the guy actually tweets out some very, very funny stuff. I don't think he's deluded. I don't want to put AMIR Khan in the deluded category, but he's very, very close to being there for me. Very, very close. I watched a Toe-to-Toe podcast today with Spencer Fearon. And AMIR Khan was on there, and Spence done a great job. If you haven't watched it, go and check this podcast out, people. AMIR Khan talks about the Pacquiao fight, and you can see Spence starting to squirm in his seat, right? AMIR Khan said, and I quote, "If I fight Pacquiao, you can almost wipe out the Danny Garcia loss, you can wipe out the Prescott loss, and you can almost forget about Brook. That Pacquiao would do that for my career. Like, everyone will forget about the Prescott and Danny Garcia loss if I fight and beat Pacquiao."
Manny is such a superstar in the sport and also a tough opponent and a bigger name. By beating Manny Pacquiao, in a way, you've crossed away all the Kell Brooks, the loss against Danny Garcia, the loss against Prescott, because people are going to be like, "Oh, you beat Manny Pacquiao, who was at one time the best one."
Yeah, but we also got to take into consideration, Amir, that he's 40 odd years old now. He's on the decline. He lost to Jeff Horn, which people thought was a robbery, but in hindsight, it wasn't actually a robbery. And here is somebody like Kell Brook, who is not past peak. He's a younger, fresher of the two. Wouldn't he want to just to shut everyone who's doubting you? Because if you do not take this Kell Brook fight, I'm just saying this now. If you don't take this Kell Brook fight,
when you hear statements like that, you can almost fully understand why there is a deluded AMIR Khan page on Twitter. That is bordering on delusional. That's just crazy. I mean, there's been statements and there's statements, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is one hell of a crazy statement. AMIR Khan thinks if he beats a 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao, it wipes out the loss or makes us forget about the loss to Garcia and to Breeders Prescott. It doesn't, AMIR. It doesn't. And what I liked about Spencer Fearon in this little interview, Spencer Fearon shut it down and said, well, first Pacquiao is 40. Pacquiao's been beat by Jeff Horn. Pacquiao is no longer the guy that he was. Kell Brook is right now. Kell Brook is ready to go. And he also said to AMIR, if you don't fight Kell Brook, the British public will never forgive you. And I don't think anyone in and around AMIR Khan's camp, whether that be Eddie Hearn, whether it be his managers, ever told him that. And I think he will go home tonight thinking about that. I think he really will. I think Spence broke it down and almost put a Pacquiao win or a Pacquiao fight on ice by saying it doesn't mean much. Pacquiao's 40 and he lost to Jeff Horn. This is the fight we want to see. But what do you guys make of AMIR Khan's statements that a win over Pacquiao almost makes us forget Garcia and Prescott? I find that ridiculous. And also, what's the bigger fight for you guys? I mean, I think globally, I think Pacquiao, although his star power has definitely gone down, I haven't seen the numbers for Lucas Matisse, but it's not going to be great numbers. Globally, I think Pacquiao could be a bigger fight because, look, people know who Pacquiao is globally. But when you think of a stadium fight in the UK, Brook versus Khan is bigger than Pacquiao versus Khan in the UK, if that makes any sense. Globally, I think Pacquiao's bigger, but in the UK, come on, Brook versus Khan is massive. And it still is somehow massive. I don't know how it still is a big fight 8 years later, but it still is a big fight and it's got to happen. But again, this is my love-hate relationship with Amir Khan. Respect him as a boxer. I wouldn't step through those ropes, but he needs to, when he talks, he needs to talk sense. And for me, that statement is utter nonsense. So it's ridiculous. What do you guys think? Let me know. Leave your comments below. Peace.